I have something to put across. What do you think that goat farming is that complicated? I want you to find out the biggest number of goat farmers. They are really people who stays in the bush. They are people who have not been in class for many times, though now educated people are waking up to enter in this kind of venture. But this is after seeing that people who are prospering, those are uneducated people. Goat farming is no longer an abuse. Goat farming is a venture that will need a lot of people and a lot of investors. These are the possible reasons why. Goat farming can be started by a poor person and can also be started with the rich people. The more investment you put in goat farming, the more money you expect to get out of it. I'm telling you, this can be done by youth. It can be done by women, as well can be done by the rich people. But all the people in that business, we need each other. The poor needs the rich because the rich will invest big. And investing big brings more market. Because the poor cannot do a big number that can sustain a market. A question. Why do you think goat's meat is not packed in supermarkets? Like pork, like chicken, like beef? It's because of availability. The reason or the challenge we have as goat farmers, one is the breeds that we are rearing. Have you ever thought that most of the goats that are slaughtered in Uganda, most of them are pure locals? Do you know the maturity time of a local? Did you know that most of the locals come on heat when they are 4 years, or some of them come on heat in 2 years? Did you know that if you slaughter one goat of 4 years or of 6 years, to replace it, you need 6 years? Do you know the solution that we need to do? The solution that we are supposed to do, one, is by having very good improved animals. Because if the mother that is producing is 6 years, let the offspring be slaughtered at 8 months. There you have cut the period. That means if you do it consistently, you can do a consistent supply and you can make more money. One of the challenges is that the biggest number of goat farming are doing locals. Many people here on these forums are farmers. But when you ask the breed they have locals, of which the locals are slaughtered at 6 years, or even 4 years to 6 years. And most of them have 100 goats, or 20 goats, or 30 goats. But they are also called farmers. So my dear, me, this is what I do. This is what I've tried to do. Try to increase the number. The number makes more money. But we are all called goat farmers. If you have 100, if you have 20, if you have 30, you're all goat farmers. Those are some of the challenges that we really have in goat farming. Those are some of the challenges that we are facing in that industry. But I do pray that at least the government can come and help the poor people, because the poor people can rear goats, because most of the time they are the people who waste. We need to teach them how to do value addition. What do I mean by value addition? Most of them, they plant maize. Then after planting the maize, they remove the maize, the corns itself. They throw away the cobs. They throw away the leftovers, of which those could be converted into goats' feeds. And it's really a very strong meal that can make goats grow faster. The government should help these people understand how we can do feeds from the wastes, from those leftovers, and then we rear animals. And the government should help. If not government, private people like me, like you, can teach them how to do it and can show them the good breed. And if they show them the good breed, I think they will cooperate. And if they cooperate, we can increase the number of goats. And if each family is having over 10 goats, it's either having 2 millions, if each goat is valued at 200,000, or each goat, if it is valued at 400,000, they have over 4 millions. But many families here in Uganda don't even have 100,000 at a given time. So, my dear, cope up with me. These things are done in Uganda. Those videos you see are in Uganda. They are not even anywhere. They are in Uganda, can be done. There is no any much things that we are doing on those goats. We vaccinate, we deworm, we spray, put houses that are well aerated. And that's what I'm doing. Still, me as Hamis, I insist and say, we shall make goat farming stronger. We shall educate our people. Also, make sure that if you have a goat farm, or if you have goats, let's say 10 or 20 or 30 or 100 or 1,000, make sure you help at least 5 people or 10 people around you to understand the information, to do what you do. That will really help us. Thank you very much. Let me wish you the best.